Hello, everybody. We are back here with another video. In this update, we are going to be tracking this very large nor'easter, already bringing some impacts in my area. We already have 0.08, so about a tenth of an inch of rain, and we already had some wind gusts up to 20 to even 25 miles an hour. This is a very large nor'easter, already made headlines on the news in the last couple of days. But wow, Florida getting slammed yesterday, and today, South Carolina, North Carolina getting absolutely slammed itself today too. So we really look at this storm and wow, this is a storm. All right, you can tell this has really turned into a strong, powerful nor'easter, really in the develops here. A lot of that deep thunderstorm convection in this, but it's been a quite a bit of flooding, up to about 8 inches of rain in South Carolina, and this is actually was on the models in near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in that little purple box I just made right here. Already seeing up to 4 to 8 inches in spots in that area. Florida rainfall totals were about 5 to 6 inches, um, for the most part. Um, Georgia, I really don't know, probably the same amount, but South Carolina already dealing with up to near 8 inches of rain and um, a lot more to come. So we really look at the cloud cover on this and where the exact low pressure is. And I would say that low level center is um moving pretty much off the Florida coast at this point. It's probably about here or so. You could tell with the deep thunderstorm convection too, but this is all going to continue to move north, continue to deepen, continue to strengthen, and we're actually going to take a look at that in the models here that we have. Let's just look at the total rainfall because that is something else. That rainfall in South Carolina. Total precip accumulations actually wasn't a lie. Like if we go back on 12Z, like this rainfall was supposed to happen somewhere. It kept showing this blob of good in South Carolina up to about 5 inches, even in some spots up to 8 inches, and we are already seeing that in some parts of South Carolina. So the rainfall total with that actually is coming true, and now we have to really watch out for the Northeast because the her model is very aggressive on this, very aggressive, much more aggressive than previous runs. You can tell with the low pressure continues to move, bringing that heavy rain. But look at the northeast. I mean, this is just a very large nor'easter that will impact many areas that you will need to watch out for. And then that back end snow, we need to be careful on. But like you looking at the rainfall at this point, I mean, it's really crazy. You got a good column here. Maybe this is just a little over, but you got up to 3 to 6 inches in this good purple right here. Let me just draw in black. And that column right here is up to 3 to 6 inches. With the her model, and even that is like 3 to 6 inches. That's a lot of rain. We will see if we do make it up to that. It really depends on the rainfall rates. I will be measuring the rain myself. Um, but wow, that is just a lot of rain. We need to be careful. The wind gusts too, absolutely strong winds, no doubt about it. We look at that and boom. I mean, along the coast for the Carolinas, easily up to 60 to maybe 70 miles an hour. But even for the Northeast, 30, 40, up to maybe 50 mile an hour winds. 18Z run is coming out, so we'll have to just watch the 18Z run through its journey. We're already at 8 hours, and let's just go to win actually. So this is probably like right now of the wins, reaching that, but in the next coming hour, it will, gradually stay the same or strengthen, but yes, it goes down in the next coming hour, especially for the Northeast, but towards that southern side will definitely pick up. And by 8 hours, you can tell this is um already knocking with these purples up in Maryland, even parts of Delaware, up to 50 miles an hour. So we have to be careful with that. We have to watch the her model continue to play out. All right. We're actually going to take a look at the radar. If it works. Yes, it is definitely starting to rain. In my area, I am expecting that rainfall to gradually continue. You can tell with that yellow's already in a little blob of rain right there. So some light rain right now for my area, but the heavier yellows are just not going to be good. It's just going to add on to it. But these showers are becoming more numerous, widespread. You can tell in just the last few frames, things have begin to consolidate with this empty gaps over here, but this is that big, large nor'easter down here. You can tell what I'm saying. I was not expecting this, but just east of Charleston. Charleston still got like 5 inches, but Myrtle Beach just getting murdered with this rain. And let me just take a look at a camera. I want to see it. I want to see if I can show you guys a camera or not. I don't think I'm allowed, but wow, Myrtle Beach absolutely pouring rain, but we need to watch out for these areas. It's already been up to 8 inches in some spots in between Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Just north of Myrtle Beach is just pouring all these yellows and oranges and reds. It's some heavy rain. Even the outer banks of the Carolinas is probably really pouring. Um, Let me see if I can show you guys this camera. Yeah, I'm not allowed. Darn it. Alright. Um, let's see. There's that heavy rain continuing to move its way in. As we're waiting on the lovely her. There's another hour out, and boom, those winds just get strong. 11 hours out, and boom. Yeah, some of these coastal areas up to 60 mile an hour winds. That is some strong winds with the her model. AccuWeather. Oh, we're at 0.10, so that downpour must be uh here because that rain just went up. We'll watch the rain throughout tonight. I'm very curious how much rain we will see. So even they say it on the AccuWeather, blockbuster coastal storm will make tricky morning commute. Even they're calling this a blockbuster. A robust coastal storm will spread drenching rainfalls and gusty winds through the Northeast and New England states and disrupt Monday morning commute. It's a lot to read here, so if you guys want to check it out, just check out AccuWeather. They do say about the winds. Wind gusts could range from 40 to 50 across eastern Virginia through eastern Pennsylvania to western Maine as the storm advances northward through Monday morning. Higher wind gusts, 50 to 60 closer to the coast from Virginia Beach to East Maine, while a narrow corridor of coastal winds can ramp up to 60 to 70 during the storm's peak strength across the eastern Long Island, Cape Cod, and directly along the coast in mid coast and down East Maine. The AccuWeather local storm max is for 85 miles an hour is possible. So you could tell in eastern PA 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. Same with New Jersey. Not 50, 60 still up there, but pretty major. I never saw the rainfall. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, 2 to 4 inches for a lot of people. So another update with the radar, you can tell that heavier rain is going through Allentown, the Lehigh Valley, right? Just north of Allentown. So that's just gonna help with the rainfall rates. But radar definitely starting to fill in. I am expecting that and the winds to continue to strengthen. That Myrtle Beach in that Carolina, that's just a lot of rain. That's going to be some major rain. Look at that. No movement, just sitting over the same areas. I mean, lots of rain, you guys. You get a 13 hours out and boom, you can tell by that wind. If you guys are in New Jersey along the coast, 40 to 50 with gusts up to 60. Let me just check outside. Huh. You definitely got wind gusts. So, reaching up to 20 miles an hour. But, yep, it's raining. But look at that wind gust on the map. You got up to near Philadelphia, near 50 miles an hour. And then you got that heavy rain. That really doesn't help. The heavy rain and this wind is not helping by any means. You tell we look at 14 and boom, those winds just continue to strengthen. Very strong winds. This is a NAM 3KM. This is another mesoscale model showing crazy amount of wind gusts. Man, is yeah, look at that. Just absolutely strong winds along the coast. Up to 60, 70, even New England seeing up to hurricane force winds. But this is another model, very heavy rain. This is a little bit worrying now. These models, like I said, has really gone up of showing up to 4, 5, maybe even 6 inches. So another area here of that very heavy rain, and it shows that South Carolina too, with up to 9, 10 inches. So that's a bit worrying what I'm seeing right here with that quadrant of that 3 to 6. That really wouldn't help the fact that it's already a wind driven rain. So the more rain we get, the more flooding we get, right? Radar just updated again. You can tell that band with that very heavy rain is just sitting over the same areas, and radar is just filling in with more of those yellows and stuff, and that's going to continue to show throughout tonight of this just very strong winds and heavy rain racing towards the mid-Atlantic. There's a nice band heading for Richmond and Washington first. We look at the rain, continues to rain pretty good in the Allentown area, just north of Allentown. That shows pretty well. The Euro model, I mean, very strong low, heavy rain. Total accumulations of rain with that too. From last run to this run, a little bit heavier, more like 3 to 4 inches. So models very up there. Even the GFS that 4 or 5 inches. Icon 3 to 6, I would say. Curious with 18Z if it's gonna continue to show that rain like that bad though. That wind gust though, wow, that's really gonna cause problems. There's that band already starting to show you guys. Already in that Washington D.C. area, up to about 4 or 5 inches. So her already popping out that very heavy rainfall is very bad. We need to be careful. This is a no joke because if the her model and the NAM 3 cam is right on this column in near Myrtle Beach being right, then we got a huge issue, right? We really do. Yeah, that's just been sitting for now over an hour. We got a flood warning 5 to 8 inches. That was like an hour ago. So that's probably going to end up being a foot of rain right there. So please take this carefully. Not good, actually. That the models really picked up on that well. I'm actually kind of surprised. I did not even believe in that because I thought maybe the models are just glitching. Usually the meso scales are like that, so I didn't really think of anything of it. But now, like looking at it, like this is a lot worse than previous thought. I would say. Like, look, this is already in 18 hours, and that total precip just keeps on going up. You can already tell in these columns. 4 or 5 inches. Very heavy rain. Please be careful. This is really bad actually for the South Carolina, like Myrtle Beach, just east and north of Charleston. I mean, look, we go back from pretty much now to 1207. Look at this heavy rain. And that's like right now. That's really bad. That's just out over an hour of just pouring heavy, drenching wind and rain right there. That is not good. And there's that heavy rain. Total precip accumulations already by 19 hours. Already spots reaching the higher amount. And very strong winds with it too. You have to keep that in check. That wind though is really picking up. I will admit that, you guys. That wind is definitely beginning to pick up, and that's not going to be good. Now I just hit 0.11, but that wind is really going to be bad. It's not going to be good. I mean, this is just this is just a bit too much right now. These models really popping off. I mean, look at that. That's just a lot of rain. It wasn't to be seen before, you guys. Looking at some spots where 6 inches. And if you're looking at this catastrophic flooding event going on in Myrtle Beach, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Not just not good. All right, really not good. But those winds definitely going to be gusting. Wow, look at that rain. That rain is scary right there. Just absolutely hours of just inundation of flooding rains and along the coast surge. The NAM model ain't even out yet. I wouldn't believe it is. Yeah, it's not. How much rain do you guys think we're gonna end up getting? If it's my guess, I'm gonna say about 4.5. That coastal low is definitely beginning to strengthen because those winds are really strengthening now. Just waiting on that. That's really not good. Like, this is really not good. And the radar is really starting to fill in the Northeast. That is not good. Things are starting to deteriorate pretty quick. 22 hours from now. Good news from 12Z to 18Z. It's a little bit less in certain spots, a little bit more in others, but you're still looking up to about 4 or 5 inches. With very strong winds. If we look at this wind on the backside too, that backside tomorrow is going to be nasty too. So it's not just tonight, that backside tomorrow, up to 40 to 50. We'll go once the hurt is far enough out. All right. Yeah, radar is filling in, and that steady rain is starting to really make its way. You tell some potential back end snow tomorrow morning. That is very possible. But those winds, that's not going to be fun dealing with those winds. Those are going to be some very gusty winds, up to near 40 to 50 miles an hour on that backside, coming from the other direction with all this flooding rain. So expect some trees to be down. Telling you right now, it's definitely going to be some trees down. That's pretty much it, you guys. So we'll have a video later tonight. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this very large update on this nor'easter. Um, yes, a lot of rain is expected. It's not gonna be fun. You could tell what we were just looking on radar just quickly. Is that silent imagery of that band, that precise long band right there sitting. It's really not good. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay safe and just chill and relax. Bye.